Hey everybody. So this is officially the show where I get to wrap up my Christmas tirade, and then I'll move on to other things for the rest of the year. So I am a Jew, if you didn't know that about me, and the holidays don't work out too well for me, and I spent 2 weeks in New Mexico with my in-laws, and they were like, Nato, why are you such a fucking downer about Christmas? Why are you bumming us out all the time about Christmas? Why are you cock blocking our Christmas? And I'd be like, well, it could just perhaps be the combination of rank consumerism and shrieking desperation and disappointment and shitty music and ugly sweater with embroidered candy cane and with glitter for no reason and making me invisible for 6 weeks. It could have something to do with that. It's not a winning recipe for me. And then when people say, like my whole life, if you're not a Christian, when people say Merry Christmas to me, never in my life is like, Merry Christmas. I'm not with that. There's never like oh, well, I'm sorry. Well, I wish you well then. Or it's never neutral. It's always like, Merry Christmas. I'm not with that. It's like a fight. People are mad about it. They feel like my lack of collusion is somehow, the fact that I'm not agreeing to be the same as them is somehow undermining their joy. And it doesn't help when people say Happy Holidays, because I feel like when people are saying Happy Holidays, they would really rather be saying Merry Christmas. And it's just saying Happy Holidays is like, it's like saying the N-word. It's like you want to imply the thing without saying the thing. And I wish people came out and said what it is that I hear them saying, sort of between the lines, if they said what was in their heart, which is not Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, but something more along the lines of, I need you to wish me a Merry Christmas. If people were just like, I'm a compassionate person, I don't need to be fucking involved at all. People were just like, hey, I need you to wish me a Merry Christmas. I'm having a hard time this year. I could use a hug. It's really overwhelming to see my family again. I'd be like, that's a lot to hear from a Walmart greeter, but I've got your back, buddy. I want to support you. And so, and also, it wasn't just a Christmas thing, but my in-laws are really into sports, and I prefer to derive my sense of self-worth from my own achievements. So we don't see exactly eye to eye on that regard. And they kept wanting to talk about it. They're like, they're like, why don't you like sports at all? And here's the thing is, no one ever watches sports like, oh, I just marvel at the athleticism and the commitment and the work ethic and the strategy of this team working together that's so beautiful and elegant. That's someone who likes sports. The way that people watch sports is like, yeah, we did it! That's not liking sports, that's liking the experience of being a fan. And if that's your thing, then that's just proto-fascist escapism. And you could have a lot more free time and reduce traffic by cutting out the middleman and going straight to beating your wife. So, too soon? So I decided that I was going to try to connect to my in-laws and meet them halfway talking about sports, so I picked a fight about Penn State. I thought it was a good compromise. And here's the thing about me, and if you don't know this about Jews in general, we invented arguing. We are the best at it. Do not try to argue with us. You will pull something. In my family, we keep arguments alive for decades if it's a good argument. Just like, remember that shit you did 25 years ago? Man, still mad about it. And we're fucking good at it, and we're into it. And sometimes, like, I approach an argument like Neo in The Matrix, just like, all right, if you want to, go ahead. And sometimes I sort of, and this is how I approach Christmas dinner, is, and interrogating them about Penn State, is I came Columbo style, you know what I mean? Just like, I'm sorry to, I just have one more question, if I may. There's something that isn't quite coming together. If you could explain it to me, and here's the thing. That dude fucked so many kids that priests were like, easy, buddy. Slow down. Leave some for us. I mean, come on. That there was so much, and here's the thing, the reason that they got away with it is because they won a lot of football games. Right? Like, if they had been the losingest team in college football, he would only have maybe been able to fuck one kid without consequence. But, you know, and so now there's like a multiplier, like college mathematicians are figuring out how many games you have to win per acceptable child rape. It's like 1.5 or something like that. So I just want to blow up their football stadium. Not with the people in it. I just feel like they should have a field with like a rock and a football, like King Arthur and Sword in the Stone. Like no one is able to play football at Penn State again until someone pure of heart arrives at the campus and can pick up the ball, who's absolutely clear about where the fucking moral lines are around child rape. It's like people march brazenly out into the field and be like, not never. I mean, come on, not never. Another generation till a first down, everyone. So we're still confused. So that's what I have to say about that. Any questions? How's your New Year's? So there's you should know, January 20th, Occupy Wall Street West. It's time to take to the streets, people. There's going to be like all kinds of people organizing affinity groups, all kinds of shit happening. I went to I've been to a lot of 7 Occupy Wall Street cities around the country in the course of my tours. I've been to a lot of activities. It's very exciting. I went to, one night, I was out at Justin Horn Plaza all night when we thought there was going to be a police raid at the encampment. That was exciting. One thing you should know is that San Francisco activists are nerds. That like in that moment when we thought so all these politicians came down to protect the encampment, like John Avalos and Leela Yee and David Chu and David Campos and Jane Kim, like they were all there, and Eric Marr. And in that moment when people thought they were about to be arrested for their beliefs, people weren't like, we're going to change the world, we're going to make a difference. The conversation was like, oh, there are so many politicians here, this protest might be subject to state open meeting regulations. We may have to recuse ourselves from the civil disobedience and take public comment during the arrests. There might have to be minutes posted because we're such fucking dorks out here. So, and then people started tweeting pictures of city buses filled with riot police, and everyone was like, oh shit, there are fucking busloads of riot cops coming to get us. What are we going to do? And I was like, don't worry, everybody, they're on Muni. So we know that the police will arrive late and sticky. Now, the SFPD did have the presence of mind to take Muni, because if they had taken BART, BART police would have shot them. Say what you will about Muni, Muni has no police to kill you. Muni wants you to kill yourself. Muni is a bring your own cause of death transit system. That's my time, everybody. Thanks a lot. I'm Neil.